Yeah, it was absolutely a year for the books, you know. We are absolutely ready to come out and play some more football. Short turnaround.
These guys have been through quite a bit of adversity, you know, from the start of this thing until now. They won a lot of football games. They played in a lot of big time football games. And so they know that the moment's not too big for them. They know how to work hard together, and these guys put in the work day in and day out. I mean, these guys want to be the best every single day, and they certainly work that way.
They weren't supposed to be this level competitive, playing large class schools in the Big 12 Conference this past spring. Certainly not to the extent that they'd navigate that schedule impressively enough to end the COVID season as the #1 ranked 2A team in all of Illinois. So forgive the Q&D Raiders if they don't pay your hand-wringing over their graduation losses much heed. Now, that's not to diminish the guys headed out the door in any way, simply to suggest that this team confidently builds forward with new pockets of strength.
Yeah, I mean, last year we had a great group of seniors that propelled us to, great heights, and they gave us a great example of what to follow, and they just all had fun playing, and we're going to carry that on.
You got to believe in yourself. That's where it all starts.
So let's address the elephant in the middle of the room first. Yes, there's a quarterback battle in full brew.
You know, we've been spoiled the last several years just having one guy and knowing who that guy was going to be. But now, we got two guys competing their tails off day in and day out, and I don't know who it's going to be. I mean, both of them are really exceptional quarterbacks. They're both good leaders. The guys follow them, and they work hard for the guys. They put that time in the weight room, which is important. And it's neck and neck. Really, I'm excited to see, who's going to kind of take charge of this thing and grab the reins and run with it. But so far, I mean, both of them have been doing exceptionally. Jackson's mobile quarterback, so he can kind of do a little bit more with his legs. Calvin's got a lot of poise and a lot of confidence and really plays the position of quarterback really well. They're both, pretty cerebral kind of guys.
But be it Lavery or be it Stratton, Q&D's new signal caller will be armed to the teeth with weapons. At wide receiver particularly.
We have a lot of playmakers, and I think, quarterback's going to spread the ball around to all our people.
A lot of athletes. I mean, either way, whichever quarterback ends up making it out, we're going to be set.
But also with Ben Caspary and Elliott Moss repurposed in the backfield and running behind a rebuilt offensive line.
It's going pretty well. We got guys learning new positions, figuring out the ins and outs.
They're good at communicating. They know what each other are doing, and they have each other's backs.
You look at those two different guys, like you said, they bring two different styles of football with them. Both of those guys love to play, love to compete, love to hit. But you're right. It does kind of give us a little bit of being multiple out of the backfield. So our guys are excited. They've got a good line in front of them to run behind, and I think as long as they can all stay on the same page, we should be all right.
It is defense that should be the calling card at 10th and Jackson this fall, where it's hard to find a team with a better collective of back-end talent in the secondary and at linebacker. That's where Dalton Miller feels like the program's next true rainmaker.
Depth is always a good thing, and small school like this, I mean, we are very fortunate to have that much depth on our team.
And confidence is obviously really important, but also a lot of us in the secondary and really the entire team has, a lot of experience playing, both ways and playing for multiple years.
There's also the matter of that season opener, where it's not so much the crosstown hype that matters here, but the window this incarnation of the Raiders has to establish instantly the validity of its high aims.
It's really important, really ready to show everyone, that we're better than, anyone gives us credit for. And even last year, we were really good. We're going to be better this year.
We're the toughest opponent we're going to play. We're worried about ourselves. We're going to handle our business, and that's what we're focused on.